Joining me right now, I have two guests, Jessica Rivelli with the Working Women of Tampa Bay and Sharon Fekete, who is known as the Doctor Whisperer. Thank you so much for both joining us. Okay, you got a big women's conference right now. I'm going to start right off the top. Why should a woman attend your conference? What are they going to walk away with saying, man, I'm glad I spent my 2 days at that conference?
Well, it's all about inspiration and education. We'll have hundreds of women coming from all over the Tampa Bay area, and they're going to walk away with a message of how to overcome adversity, how to build their small business, how to network, how to build relationships, all things that a women's small business owner and an executive can use to professionally develop in the workplace.
Okay, I know you've got a long list of speakers that are going to be there. Give me some of the names that some of the women would recognize.
Well, one of my clients will be a great speaker, the keynote for the first day, Sierra Bender, who is an amazing goddess to the core, an author. We had her here recently.
Oh, that's right.
You were stretching with her.
Oh, yeah. I'm still,
You're still in pain from that stretch, but she's going to be there for both days doing an amazing activity that we can't tell you about.
Okay, fine.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's one
Big
reason to
secret.
go. So do women treat businesses differently than men? And I don't mean to be that as sexist either when I say that, but do women do something, especially in a small business setting, that men we haven't figured it out yet?
I think women are great networkers and great relationship builders. So they get together and they want to learn from one another, but they want to help one another. So there's this whole pay it forward philosophy that if I'm a small business owner, I want to help other women small business owners grow as well. So you see a lot of women create even like micro networks where they're all referring back to one another. And so I think that's how they approach business a little differently than men, is they think of it as a giant spider web of all these different businesses that can help one another.
Sharon, biggest challenge that anybody starts with a small business, whether it's a man or a woman?
I know exactly what it is, and this is definitely why not only do I belong to Working Women of Tampa Bay, and I absolutely love it, all of my clients become corporate partners with Working Women of Tampa Bay because it's so difficult to build an audience. Okay, so if you already have a built-in audience with, say, I don't know, 750 members that you might have, it's so much easier to do that. So even our little coffee connections groups that we do, we might have 30 to 40 women. So if I have one of my clients come in, say, and sponsor a coffee, they have access to that 30, 40, 50 women that they wouldn't normally have access to, where they're just trying to get people to show up to maybe a seminar or an event. This is a built-in audience.
Now,
Jessica does an amazing
at
job.
these meetings, because I've attended some of these kind of meetings, not necessarily with your group, are women more open in sharing what they're going through? Because sometimes I've been to conferences where you expect, I hear these great stories on stage, but then nobody wants to really talk about what they're really going through.
No, I think that that's exactly what they're looking for, is getting tips and tricks from people who've already overcome obstacles.
Sure.
So I think the sharing is the biggest aspect. And you know, if I knew what I know now and I started my business 8 years ago, I could have had lightning speed. So I think if women learn from one another, they can overcome those challenges even quicker. So there's a lot of that goes on.
But there's nothing wrong with then learning the hard way, because we've all talked to the businesses.
Mistakes are great.
That's true.
You learn from that.
Fail fast.
The conference is Thursday and Friday, September 14 and 15. Are these all-day events? Is that what they are?
Yeah, it's a 2-day event. We'll have 30 speakers over the course of those 2 days, and networking, all sorts of great stuff.
And tell me the cost?
It runs about $100 to $150, so very affordable for a first-time business owner.
Website if people want to sign up?
WorkingWomenConference.com.
Do you have to sign up, or can you just show up?
No, you probably should sign up. We got to print you a badge and be ready for you.
Ladies, thank you so much. It's going to be a great conference.
Thank
Take
you.
notes and bring them back to me, and we'll discuss them in the future, okay?
All right, sounds
Well,
good.
thanks.